Hello, Mothership. This is MsBliss reporting in. So, it's been a while. Things have been sort of crazy, both locally and globally, so I haven't had the inspiration to do any sit reps for you guys. But things have calmed down, locally at least, so I'm hoping to give you guys some updates a bit more frequently. And also, I need to get back into my esoteric studies, and I will update you on that later. So if you haven't paid attention, the collective mind is in the midst of the Great Awakening. But with all the censorship going on, we can't really talk about it without getting deplatformed or worse. Topics like politics, health, or freedom get censored all over the place. So the need for coded formulations when discussing these most important topics has unfortunately become necessary. The bug bullshit continues from last year, but now with even stricter regulations than before. Some places are completely locked down, economies have crashed, suicide rates and other mental health issues have skyrocketed. And the Earthlings are now scared from having in-person contact. They're giving up their basic human rights out of a fear of an illness that has over 99% survival rate. Never has a boogeyman been this effective. An increasing amount of people are cutting off their own air supply by wearing masks, now also in layers, that are completely ineffective against these bugs. They do, however, up the risk of people getting other respiratory illnesses and skin problems. Also, it dehumanizes people as they have no facial expressions when masked. And we know what masks mean for the Dark One's black magic rituals. Also, people should know that the brain requires enough oxygen to function properly, but acquiring and maintaining high IQ levels and well-functioning cognitive abilities don't really seem all that prioritized by the normies. And speaking of, the Dark Ones rushed out a vaccine against this bug bullshit, and a normal vaccine takes over a decade to make and test. Not that I would want to get any of those either, but this new one is completely experimental and has been rushed onto the public in under a year. They claim it is safe and effective without even having tested it properly. So now people have started accepting the vaccine and people have started dying from unknown causes shortly after being injected. But no one is allowed to say that they died from the vaccine. You get banned from most social media just for even questioning this topic, even though Zucky Sucks himself now is caught on tape saying it is unsafe. If you, however, question the vaccine, you are a crazy anti-vaxxer, conspiracy theorist, and you want grandma to die. Even though the propaganda media pushed articles before the vaccine came out telling people not to be alarmed if seniors died after receiving the jab. And now that's exactly what's happening. But yeah, crazy anti-vaxxer conspiracy bullshit, whatever. All this Orwellian newspeak and craziness is admittedly mentally taxing, entertaining, and terrifying at the same time. I do hope the Great Awakening brings with it some more cognitively gifted people, because they sure need some increased numbers of them down here. You can always hope, right? Now, the censorship has reached levels not seen in these parts of the world since the last World War. The big tech companies booted the former leader of the free world from basically all platforms, and there are people cheering this on. The same people who claimed that Orange Man was a fascist are now cheering on actual fascism. This is mind-blowingly hypocritical and dumb at the same time. I'm not exactly impressed. But really, the censorship has gone way too far. It's increasingly difficult to follow my favorite people and to find the rest of the ground crew online, as they keep getting censored and deplatformed everywhere. I myself was removed from Facebook, and they took down my Insta even though I hadn't posted anything there. And yeah, I don't get to make any email accounts on Google. I'm banned from the apps for Facebook and Messenger, but can sometimes access them from DuckDuckGo. I somehow still have my Twitter and YouTube, but those platforms are so boring now that almost all the cool kids have been banned from there. I'm stubborn though, so I won't let myself or others be silenced for too long. Also, the dark ones went through with the fraudulent political thing we don't get to talk about. Scarement necessary, I guess. Sometimes you have to really show people to get them to see, and people are opening their eyes. They also tried the impeachment scam again, but failed miserably again. These are extremely interesting times, and I am honored to get to be down here to witness this. I'll report back soon. Love and light. MsBliss, out.